Hi everyone, welcome to this YouTube channel Cikgu Hazim Official, and for this video I will be teaching you guys which is Additional Mathematics Chapter 2 quadratic function or something like that, quadratic. Okay, so the quadratic is important, which is this chapter 2. So why I skip here is that this chapter is quite important, and then this is actually kind of basics of additional mathematics. And for chapter 1 function, if you could understand Malay, you could refer to my playlist, which is the playlist of SPM additional mathematics SPM. So if you could understand Malay, then you can straight away go to that playlist, and then you can have a watch to study function. But I will upload it eventually, no problem. But for now, I will upload chapter 2 first. So in the first part of chapter 2 here, we are going to understand it's a non-linear simultaneous equation. So first of all, understand about simultaneous equation first. What does it mean by simultaneous equation? And why do we need to learn simultaneous equation? So any kind of simultaneous, please remember my method, or you can call it Cikgu Hazim method, Mr. Hazim method, or Hazim method, or anything. Even if you don't want to put my name on it, no problem at all. Just remember, if you ever see the word simultaneous equation, remember the word poise. What's the word? There is an English word named poise here. What does it mean by poise? Poise here, which is P-O-I-S-E here, in mathematics and in addition and mathematics, I try to apply and try to make you understand is that whenever it's P-O-I here, it's you need to do the S-E, which is P stand for point, O stand for off, and I stand for intersection, S stand for simultaneous, and E stand for equation. What does it mean? Any kind of simultaneous equation, it means that you are finding the point of intersection. Or if any of the point of intersection that you wanted to find, you need to do simultaneous equation. So remember this thing, point of intersection is equal to simultaneous equation. That's why most of the time if you do simultaneous equation, you're gonna get value of x, value of y, maybe 2 value of x, maybe 2 value of y, maybe 3 value of x, maybe 3 value of y. Why is that? Because it could have 3 intersecting point, it could have 2 intersecting point, or it could have 1 intersecting point. That's the thing. Okay, and in simultaneous equation here, there's an important step. This is very, very important. If you did not do this thing correctly, everything would be wrong, and you're gonna waste all of your time doing that thing, which is you need to substitute linear into non-linear equation. That's very important. If you do it wrongly, then straight away you're gonna get the wrong answer. So how you want to know whether the equation is linear or non-linear? So linear, these are the example. Y equal to 3x plus 4, which is the linear here is the ymx plus c, the straight line equation, ymx plus c. Or it can be rearranged, become y minus 3x equal to 7. Or it can be 3x minus 2y plus 5 equal to 0. Or it can be 4x over 5 minus y over 2 equal to 7 over 3. Why? Because x and y here is still power of 1, and it's still the unknown that you can see that it's actually still a linear. Okay, what is the example of a non-linear? Example of a non-linear here is that the power of the variable, it's quadratic, which is y equal to x squared. If y equal to x squared, that is a quadratic. And then second example is y equal to 4x cubed. This is a cubic equation. It's straight away not a linear. And then y equal to 4 over x, this is a reciprocal. And the 1 over y and plus 1 over x, this is already not a linear, so straight away you already understand, and that's how the difference look like. Okay, so the tips is if possible, you try to organize the working by creating a vertical line, creating a left and right section. So when you do that, your working is systematic, your working it's clear, your working it's understandable. Alright, so and then after that, when you want to substitute and everything, please try as hard as you can and try to simplify as hard as you can, which is use an easier form of a linear equation to substitute. If you can. If you cannot, just go ahead with the fraction stuff. For an example here, as a linear, you have 3y minus x equal to 4. You want to substitute into a nonlinear equation. So how you want to substitute? You need to make something as a subject first. Either you make x as a subject or you make y as a subject. Look on the left here, which is I try to move negative x to the right side and then 4 to the left side. Then you have here. Then you're going to see here that this negative it become positive. As you can see here, this one go to the right and this one go to the left. Negative become positive and positive become negative. So 3y minus 4 equal to x, or you also can say x equal to 3y minus 4. So you see that the term, it's quite the expression, it's quite simple and it's easier. Rather than you try to make y as a subject, which is 3y minus x equal to 4, you move negative x to the right side, become positive, and you move 3 to the right side, become divide. You're going to have 4 plus x equal to divided by 3. When your term is in fraction, it's more complicated working, so it's not suggested. You still can, no problem. You can try, go ahead, but it's not recommended. So recommended to use this thing, that's easier. Alright, so after you already understand that, then before substitution, if your nonlinear equation it's annoying, or how could I say it's not that it has a fraction term, try to simplify first. Before substitution, simplify the non-equation first if you can. For an example, 1 over y minus 3 over x equal to 4. We know that this is a nonlinear equation. But when you try to substitute into the y here, this have a denominator. This thing will be put in denominator. This thing also will be put in denominator. What if you try to put a fraction in the denominator? Things will get more complicated. Okay, so what you do here, try to simplify. How you want to simplify? You multiply everything by x and y. Why that you need to multiply with x and y? Because you try to eliminate this denominator. How it will be eliminated here? So I'll do the working on the right here, which is 1 over y multiply by x and y here. So you can see that y and y can be cancelled. So it's just left with x. That's why it's left here with x only. And then negative 3 over x, I'll just take 3 over x. So 3 over x multiplied by xy. 3 over x multiplied by xy, x and x can be cancelled. So what's left here is 3y. And then 4 multiplied by xy is 4xy. So that your nonlinear equation, it becomes x minus 3y equal to 4xy. And there's no fraction, and that would be it. Okay, so I already explained all the tips before we doing that things. But what kind of question and how to do this kind of question here? So in this kind of question here, this is how we do it. Let's see how we do this thing, which is the first one, try to divide the working into two sections, left and right. So I'm going to write my linear on the left side, which is 2x minus y equal to 7, and the non-linear on the right side, which is y squared minus x bracket x plus y equal to 11. Okay, and then after that, what you need to do next, you make the linear as something as a subject. So I think the one that's actually very easy here, I make y as a subject. So I move this negative y to the right side and 7 to the left. What it will be here, it will be 2x minus 7 equal to y, or y equal to 2x minus 7. And then on the nonlinear equation here, you can see that something is in the bracket, and something is actually you can simplify first. So I recommend you to simplify first and make sure you do this thing correctly and expand this thing. So y squared negative x multiplied by x is going to be negative x squared. Negative x multiplied by y is going to be negative xy, and equal to 11. Then from here you substitute this thing to the right side, so that you can see clearly which thing to substitute which thing to substitute which. And that's how we do. Okay, and you can continue it. Okay, and below here we have another example, but this thing later. Alright, so what it will be, open up the bracket. Okay, open up the bracket here, which is y squared here, open up the bracket, and here it will be minus, or how should I do here, which is I'm going to write down these things, open up bracket, minus x squared minus x bracket equal to 11. As I said here, y is substitute from linear is going to be 2x minus 7. So here 2x minus 7, and here 2x minus 7. Okay, and then after that you need to expand as usual. But this is actually a quadratic expansion. I'll do the quick method later. Later I will upload a short video on how do I expand a quick method, which is a quick method here of expanding, where should I put it, of expanding a plus b squared. Okay, but for now I'll do the quick method first. If you can't catch up, try to do it, try to pause the video and try to expand manually like you do manually lah. Okay, which is you have two brackets. So over here is going to be 4x squared, 2x, 4x squared, 2x multiplied by negative 7, negative 14 multiplied by 2 is negative 28x. And here negative 7 become positive 49. here minus x square, and here become minus 2x square, and here positive 7x, and negative 11 here, I move it to the left, become minus 11 equal to 0, and rearrange everything into becoming quadratic. So please make sure that you do this thing correctly, which is x square with x square, x with x, and then the non-x with the non-x. Okay, yeah, make sure you do this thing correctly. This one I try to just highlight it for you so that you can see this thing clearly. Okay, and from here make sure you do the working correctly, which is 4x squared minus x minus 2 become x squared. Negative 28 plus 7 is supposed to be negative 21x. 49 minus 11 is supposed to be positive 38 equal to 0. And from here just press everything in the calculator. You should know that a equal to 1, b equal to negative 21, and c equal to 38. Okay, but this one I'm going to show it to you how to do it in the calculator. Later there will be a next video that explaining about how to do it in the calculator. So first of all, a equal to 1, b equal to negative 21, and c equal to 38. You're going to get that x1 is equal to 19 and x2 equal to 2. That's the thing. So x1 equal to 19 and x2 equal to 2 here. So what you need to do next, like I told you, you must have a coordinate. So when coordinate, you must have x value and y value. So what you do, then you need to move it back to the left side to get your value of y, which is if x equal to 19, then you do your working, which is y equal to 2 bracket 19 minus 7 here. So you're going to have 38 minus 7, you're going to get 31. Okay, so you already get if x equal to 19, y equal to 31. What if, substitute back on the left side, y equal to, if x equal to 2. Okay, if x equal to 2, what is your value of y? Then you do your working as usual. Okay, so y equal to 2 bracket 2 minus 7. So you have 4 minus 7, which is negative 3. So then you have two coordinates here, which is the two coordinate is 19 and 31, and 2 and negative 3. That's your answers. Well, I hope it's clear here. Okay, so that is the first example. Now let's look at the second example, which is the second example which I told you there's certain thing that you need to simplify. So of course, first of all, you write down everything and divide into section, left section, right section. So y equal to 3 minus x, and on the right here is 1 over x minus 1 over y equal to 2. So I can see that on the non-linear I can simplify and multiply everything by xy. Okay, so when I multiply everything by xy, so 1 over x multiplied by xy, it will be cancelled, x and x just left is y. 1 over y multiplied by x is y is going to be x only, and 2 multiplied by xy is 2xy. Okay, that's the thing. And then after that, then you can substitute this linear into this part. So it's easier compared than you want to put it in the denominator. So open up the bracket minus x equal to 2x bracket, and you substitute the 3 minus x. Okay, open up the bracket. How do you want to open up the bracket? Open it as usual, and this is going to be 3 minus x equal to 2x multiplied by 3 is 6x, and 2x multiplied by negative x is negative 2x squared. And you try to rearrange everything in terms of quadratic. So 3 minus 2x, move everything to the left side, now minus 6x plus 2x squared equal to 0. So 2x squared minus 8x plus 3 equal to 0. Then, like I said, this one, press everything in the calculator. A equal to 2, b equal to negative 8, and c equal to 3. Okay, and then what's your value of x here? Just press everything in the calculator. A equal to 2, b equal to negative 8, and c equal to positive 3. So what you will get here, you're going to get a decimal number. Can it be decimal? Not going to be a big problem. It can be a decimal, all right? But in this thing, I'll just take 2 decimal place. Just x first is 3.58, and then the next x here is you take it's equal to 0.42. 0.42. All right, so you always take it's 2 decimal place. Once you get the value of x, then you substitute back to the left side here. Okay, so that you have a systematic working, which one to look at, which one to put the arrow here. So if x equal to what here? 3.58. Then continue your working. So y equal to 3 minus 3.58. What you have, so here just press in the calculator, you're going to get negative 0.58. That's the first one. And then if x equal to what? The second is 0.42. So y equal to 3 minus 0.42 here, then you're going to get 2.58. So that's how we do this question, so that you're going to get the two value, the two coordinates here. If x equal to 3.58, then y equal to negative 0.58. If x equal to 0.42 and then y equal to 2.58. That's how we do to do this simultaneous equation. I hope that this video is actually helpful and understandable. So if you do understand, hit the button like, share and subscribe for more video. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and the next video will be explained more and more. Actually, the next video will be explained about quadratic vertex form. Okay, so thank you so much, and see you on the next video.